They say dreams are the windows. They are other realities. Maybe that's why I'm here. And maybe that's why you're there. Am I dreaming? Are you dreaming?
Other news, Philippine Supreme Court orders the Philippine Vice President is told to comment on a Supreme Court petition.
Ilalapat ko ang katarungan.
Ilalapat ko ang katarungan.
Nang walang pagkiling sa sinumang tao.
The Supreme Court is a fundamental pillar of the Philippines legal system. As the guardian of justice, it is the highest tribunal, entrusted with the significant duty of interpreting the Constitution and ensuring the rule of law.
Endowed with the formidable power of judicial review, rulemaking, and administrative supervision, the Supreme Court shapes the legal landscapes, safeguarding the liberties of every Filipino people.
It is not just the court, it is the compass that guides the nation towards equality, justice, and constitutional governance.
The evolution of the Royal Audiencia laid the foundation for the Supreme Court of the Philippines. The Royal Audiencia was a judicial and administrative body established in 1583 during the Spanish colonial period in the Philippines. The term Royal Audiencia reflects its connection to the Spanish crown. Audiencia translates to hearing or court in English, indicating its function as a judicial body. The term royal emphasizes its status as an institution established and sanctioned by the Spanish monarchy, highlighting its authority and legitimacy within the colonial governance structure. Changes in 1815 and 1861 shaped its transition into a purely judicial body. This transformation, coupled with the establishment of territorial branches in Cebu and Vigan in 1898, contributed to the eventual development of the modern Supreme Court of the Philippines. Now, the Supreme Court is composed of a Chief Justice and 14 Associate Justices as provided in Section 4, Article 8 of the 1987 Constitution. The words ambassadors, other public ministers and consuls include all possible diplomatic agents that any foreign power may accredit to another state. Therefore, they refer to those of a foreign country, not those of the Philippines. The original jurisdiction conferred is concurrent with that of regional trial courts, whose decisions may be appealed to the Supreme Court. This is based on the principle of international law that they are considered extensions of the sovereignty of the states, but subject to the laws of the country to which they are accredited. A consul, then, is not exempt from criminal prosecution.
It has original and exclusive jurisdiction over petitions for the issuance of writ of certiorari, prohibition, and mandamus against the Court of Appeals.
Under the provision of Section 5, Paragraph 3, temporary assignments of judges of lower courts may be made only by the Supreme Court. This additional constitutional power further enhances the independence of the judiciary by eliminating possible political influence in such assignments. It is also consistent with the transfer of the administrative supervision of the judicial machinery of the Supreme Court. The requirement that the temporary assignment of a judge to another station for a period longer than 6 months must be with his consent accommodates the demand for such detail and required by the exigencies of the service, while at the same time protecting the right of a judge to a permanency at the station. If the transfer is a permanent one, it can only be effected with the consent of the judge concerned and by the extension of a new appointment by the President.
The Supreme Court can order a change of venue or place of trial whenever the imperative of securing a fair and impartial trial or preventing a miscarriage of justice so demands.
The Constitution vests the Supreme Court with full legislative authority to promulgate rules concerning the protection and enforcement of constitutional rights, pleading, practice, and procedure in all courts, the admission to the practice of law, the integrated bar, and the legal assistance to the underprivileged, The rules promulgated are called the rules of court. Limitations on the rule-making power of the Supreme Court. Such rules shall provide a simplified and inexpensive procedure for the speedy disposition of cases. They shall be uniform for all courts of the same grade, and they shall not diminish, increase, or modify substantive rights as distinguished from the procedural rights. Congress has the power to repeal, alter, or amend the rules promulgated by the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court has the power to appoint all officials and employees of the judiciary in accordance with the Civil Service Law. This authority further enhances its independence as envisioned by the Constitution. It was formerly provided by law. Once appointed, they shall be entitled to the protection of the provisions of the Constitution on civil service.
Are you dreaming?
Dad! You've been there for an hour! Geez, Dad's gonna destroy the house with the smell! Get out, I need to pee! What took you so long?
Sorry, dear. I'm so constipated.
Constipated again? Oh, your Shopee order is there outside. How many times do I have to tell you na you stop doing online shopping again and again? Ay, why did I even marry you?
Thank you, Kate. I am here live at General Santos
Boss,
International Airport,
Shopee.
where the Philippine
Ayan,
ambassador
Mark.
Atty
Mira,
just returned to his hometown from his diplomatic mission abroad amidst allegations filed against him at the embassy.
Sources indicate that the ambassador is facing charges alleging that he was involved in corrupt practices during his term, leading to a breach of public trust. This move by the Supreme Court is unprecedented as it exercises its power to try ambassadors in exceptional cases where the alleged offenses are of significant national importance. The diplomatic community is buzzing with speculation, and this incident is raising questions about the intersection of diplomatic immunity and accountability for alleged criminal actions. We are awaiting official statements to provide more clarity on the charges and the legal proceedings that will follow. This is a developing story and we will keep you updated as more information becomes available. Back to you.
Are you dreaming?
Ambassador held a press conference to address the allegations, asserting his innocence and emphasizing his commitment to The Department of Foreign Affairs has issued a statement expressing concern over the allegations, while emphasizing the social sense of
You're trending, see? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, even Reddit. Ambassador Mirafuentes, who even trends on Reddit.
Grab the formalities. You don't even call me that.
Hashtag Mirafuentes cancel party. Hashtag ambassadorial oops. Jesus Christ, you're a celebrity. In the same damn breath as cancelled flops?
What do you want me to do?
You should have written that check. Let alone slip up to let the public know you were giving out cash to whoever dared to step in your way. I can't believe I woke up to your face on TV today. I thought these cases at least went through lower and appellate courts. The Supreme Court? Are you kidding me? Do you know how much I had to pay for the taxi so I could get here on time?
I'll pay your fare, if that's what you want.
I am your publicist. It is my responsibility that you stay presentable, neat, kind, and desirable to the general public. You ruined that in 5 seconds. I don't need payment for the fare. I need you in top shape.
How much?
400 pesos. You're going to need a good lawyer for this.
Believe me, I do. Hi, Kami. This is Miss Kay, my office assistant.
Pleasure. Let's get started, shall we?